Welcome everyone to the 9th game of the 2024 World Chess Championship, a clash of generations and brilliance. The youngest challenger in history, Gukesh, faces the reigning champion, Ding Liren. Will Gukesh use his youthful energy and creativity to outmaneuver Ding, or will the champion's experience and deep preparation shine through? The stage is set, the pieces are arranged, and the clock is ready. Let's dive into this thrilling encounter. Stay tuned as the first move is about to unfold. Gukesh opens with d4. A solid and strategic opening choice, this move often leads to rich positional play and can branch into a variety of dynamic openings like the Queen's Gambit, King's Indian, or Grunfeld defense. Ding responds with Knight f6, a flexible and popular reply. Gukesh continues with c4, taking control of the center, and Ding now has several options. He could go for e6, steering towards the Nimzo Indian or Queen's Gambit declined setups, or perhaps g6, indicating a Grunfeld defense or King's Indian defense. Ding goes for e6. Now Gukesh g3, and he is likely aiming for a fianchetto system, potentially heading into structures like the King's Indian attack or the Catalan. Ding plays 3, bishop b4+, delivering a check, and Gukesh responds with bishop d2, and the bishop retreats to e7. Then, Gukesh plays bishop g2, and Ding responds with d5. Now Gukesh plays knight f3, reinforcing his control over the center, and prepares for castling. Ding now has several options. He could proceed with castling or continue with other moves like c6 or c5 to challenge the center further. He chooses to castle. Then, Gukesh castles and Ding responds with c6. Here, Gukesh moves his queen to c2, and Ding plays knight bd7. Then we get the moves rook d1 and b6. After that, Gukesh plays bishop c3, and Ding plays bishop b7. Here, Gukesh plays knight bd2, and Ding plays queen c7. After that, Gukesh plays rook a c1, and Ding plays rook fd8. Now Gukesh plays an aggressive move b4. Here he is trying to shut the bishop on b7 without getting activity by moving c5 next. Therefore, Ding responds with c5. Then b takes c5 and b takes c5. Now, Gukesh plays a new move, queen b2, and Ding plays knight b6. Then Gukesh plays bishop a5, pins the knight to queen, and here d captures c4, and Gukesh recaptures with knight, and Ding captures knight on f3 with his bishop. At this point, if you capture the bishop, knight takes knight, and if you capture queen, knight will capture queen, and if bishop captures rook, rook captures bishop, and black will have 2 pieces for a rook and win the game. Therefore, in the game, Gukesh captures knight on b6, and Ding recaptures the bishop with a pawn, and Gukesh captures the bishop. Now, Ding plays rook a6 to defend the pawn. At this point, Gukesh played queen b5, which is an inaccurate move. Instead, he could have played knight e5 to keep the imbalance and slight advantage in the position. But he played queen b5, and now Ding grabs the a2 pawn by the rook. In counter, Gukesh captures b6 pawn with his knight and queen a7 by Ding. Then, Gukesh plays queen b1 and Ding responds with rook b8. After that, d takes c5 and rook a6, and Gukesh's queen returns to b5. At this point, Ding captures c5 by temporarily sacrificing the bishop. However, you can win the knight in the next move. Here, queen takes bishop, queen takes knight. Here, if you have captured the knight with rook, your queen is going to get trapped. Now white can play rook a1 and queen has no squares to go. If you defend with rook, you will lose a rook like this. Therefore, in the game, queen takes knight. Then queen takes queen and rook takes queen. Now Gukesh plays rook c6 and rook takes rook, bishop takes rook and g5. After that we get the moves king g2, rook b2, king f1, king g7, h3 and h5. At this point the game is heading towards a draw, and after a few moves they are going to trade all the pieces. The further moves are like this. They exchanged all pieces and game ended in a draw. If Gukesh had spent some more time before making his 24th move, queen b5, and found the knight f5 variation, the game could have taken a brilliant turn in his favor. After the 9th round, 4.5 each for both of them. Let's see the remaining rounds, and I hope you enjoyed this recap. See you with the next game. Thank you.